Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here. Happy Sonic Month, everybody. Yes, it is indeed June again, so we're back doing Sonic-related drawing videos, and today's video is going to be on Modern Supersonic. I am shocked I have not drawn this one yet. I've drawn like Hypersonic, Fleetway Supersonic, Classic Supersonic, but I have not done Modern Supersonic, so that blew my mind when I found that out. And thank you Speed Gaming 101 and Jabin Sanders for requesting Modern Supersonic. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So get our pencils ready. Oh, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really helps me out. And let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off drawing Supersonic, what we're going to do is draw a nice, decent sized circle. Keep it light, this is just a gesture. Then after you get that done, we can draw another circle right underneath it, and then another one right here, and you want it kind of going like a curve, like that. And then we're going to get a nice big circle here for one fist, we're going to get another big circle here for another fist, and then here, well, we can actually move this a little bit. Here, this is just going to go down, and we're going to get the foot right about here. And then this will turn over like this, and we'll have another foot right about there. And that's pretty much it for the gesture. We kind of marked out where everything is, so now we should be good to start jumping into detail here. So we're going to start with this top circle here. And if you want to, you can kind of draw on the crosshairs. They'd be something like this. But what we're going to start out doing is drawing his... Let's draw his nose first. So his nose, we're going to start right about here. And you're basically going to just draw this nice curved line like this. And it's going to wrap around. And you get this little kind of like bean type shape like that. And then once we got that down, we could start right here and draw a line going up. And then we'll go down. And then we'll go over like this. And then here, we're just going to get a little curved line that curves up. And now what you're going to do is connect these two lines with a nice kind of round, and you want to try to keep with the kind of circle that we have, keep that rounded shape. And then you're going to go up here and connect it. I'm going to erase this one. So this is his muzzle. And after we got his muzzle, we can kind of start right about here. And what you're going to do is draw a line going down like this, and it's going to curve around. And then we're going to go up and then across like this. And now a little bit before this line ends, so we're going to go start right about here, we're just going to draw a curved line that curves into the muzzle right there. And then here, what we're going to do is start right about here, draw a curved line curving up, and then over like that, and then we'll curve it into the muzzle. And we could draw in his eyes, which his eyes are these big kind of oval shapes like that. So we're going to get one, then we're going to get the second one, and now what we're going to do is draw a slightly smaller one on the inside like that, another one right about here like that, and then you're going to draw a little half circle here and here, and then you could shade this in. Same thing with this. And then here we're going to get a little half circle here for the nose, and you could shade that in as well. Like that. Now we're going to draw in his mouth, and his mouth isn't that hard. He's kind of like frowning a little bit. So we're just going to draw a straight line going across and then curve it down like that. And then we're going to get like this little arrowhead on in there. So that's perfect. And now what we're going to do here, I'm going to gesture this in. We're just going to kind of redo kind of the circle shape that we had. So you kind of want him to have a nice round head, and it'll start right about here. And you get like this nice kind of circle shape. Keep it light because we're just using this to like draw out the spikes. So keep it real light. I'll zoom out a little bit too. So what we're going to do before we get into that, we'll finish off his eyebrows. So this eyebrow, you're going to start right about here and draw a line going up, over, and then hugging, kind of like the eyebrow shape. So just like this little hook. And then here, it'll just kind of follow the eyebrow a little bit, and then go down like that. Now we could start drawing in his spikes. So very similar to like shadows. They go out and then up. So to draw that in, we'll start right about here. Kind of follow the circle that we have going on here, and then we'll get to about here, and then draw it going up, and curving down like this. So there's one. And then here what we're going to do is we're going to extend this line out a little bit, just like that, and then we'll start right about here and draw this spike going over and then up like that, and then it'll curve down and in like that, and then we'll get one more right about here and it'll follow the same way, just kind of curve up, go in. And now we could draw on the ear. So this ear, you're basically going to just draw this kind of like nice kind of rounded triangle. It's not very pointy, it's more rounded like that. And then on the center right here, you're going to draw a little curve line like that. And then in this corner, you're going to draw a curve line going up. So there's one ear. And then this ear, it'd start right about here. And then basically you're going to get that rounded triangle again with no bottom. So you just kind of get like this upside down V. And now what we're going to do is get a triangle that's slightly more pointed with a bottom like that. And then in this corner, you're going to just draw on that curve line. And then right here, we're going to get one more spike. So we'll start kind of right in this corner. I'll go over and up like that. So there you go. You got Supersonic's head done. Nothing too hard. And now we can, I guess, jump into his... We'll gesture in his body and then do his hand first because his hand's kind of in front of everything, and then we'll work our way in. But we'll do the gesture for the body. So it's kind of a little off from where we put the head, so that's okay. And this is the reason why you draw light when you do the gesture. So basically what you want is you want like this bean type shape. So you want to like have a curve in there like that, and then you get this kind of like bean type shape for his body. Like that. And then it'll actually go out into a spike right about here. And then his arm will be right here, kind of where the spike meets this bean. So this is where his arm's going to be. It's going to curve down and into here. And now we could draw that hand. I'm going to lower it a little bit. So this hand's a little tricky because it's kind of on a weird angle. But I will try my best to break it down for you. So what you kind of want to do is kind of have like this curve line. And keep this light. This is just a gesture. And you're basically going to want to make like this box. So you get like a box here, and then you're going to extend this out, go over, and then down like this, and it's going to curve into like the thumb here. And that's pretty much like the base shape that we need. And now here what we're going to do is draw 1, 2, 3, 4 circles going across here. And this is going to kind of help us plan out where the fingers go up and then bend, up and bend, up and bend, like that. So let's just jump into it. So we're going to start right about here. We're going to draw on like the fingers first. So we're going to start right in between these two circles here. And we're going to go up and then over and then kind of curve it down like this. And then we're going to start right about here and draw a little curve line like that. And then just kind of connect this line in. So that's one finger. And then we're going to start in between these two. And this one's much easier because it just goes up, over, and then connects in there like that. And then we'll get another one. This one's going to go up, over, and then connect in. And the pinky will start right about here, go over, down. And now we're going to go into like where the knuckles are. So this isn't too hard. Basically what you want to do is you could just do a little bit of like a bump where like the circles are, like this. So we get a little one there, little bump here, one here, and then one here. So that's where like the knuckles are. And now the tricky part with this section is going to go straight into the thumb. So what you're going to do is you're going to straighten it out here, kind of curve it up, over, and then over again, and then just curve it in like that. So there's the thumb, and then you can get like a little curve line here for like, you see a little bit of his palm there like that. And then on the fingers, so like this line, you actually kind of want to darken it in. Whoops. Like this. So you just draw a nice little curve line here, and here, and here, and there. And there you go. That's how you draw this fist. Again, it's a little tricky, so I definitely say look at a reference, this is actually like a common supersonic picture. So if you're having real trouble drawing the hand, just try to check that picture out. That might help you. But if you follow the steps that I did, it shouldn't be too bad. And once we got that down, you could draw it kind of like another kind of like circle around here a little bit for like the cuff of his glove. You barely see it. So even if you don't want to include it, you don't have to. Because again, it's just such a small detail that you might not see. And then we're going to, for his arm, we're going to start with a circle, and it's just kind of like two parallel lines that connect in like that, and they get slightly thicker as they get towards the fist there. So now that's done, we could draw in his body. So we have the spike here. So we'll just darken in this, kind of go in, make sure to not do the overlap there. And then we're going to get a nice curve line for his back. It'll stop right about there. And then this is a pretty good shape for his body. So let's follow it. And then for here, we're going to extend this out and then down like this for a leg. And then we're going to start right about here and draw a little curve line that goes right into this leg right there like that. And then this line will be like that. So you get another line there. And then here you're going to get like a little spike for his tail. And then from here what you can do is draw a line going out and then kind of hug in this shape here, this kind of like L shape. This is actually really sharp. I'm going to round this off a little bit. Like that. Alright, and then just for his stomach, it's kind of like this little oval. That's right there. Like that. So yeah, that's his body. Again, his body's very simple, nothing too hard. So now we're going to jump into his shoe here, and then we'll work into like this hand over there. So basically for the shoe, what I like to do is I'll do like a little circle right here. This is going to be like his sock part, and then we're going to have the shoe part right about here. And then for the shoe, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of start here. I'm going to gesture this in, and you're basically going to get kind of a shape like this. I don't even know how to explain it, but it looks something like this on the bottom there. So we'll go up, kind of go down, kind of straighten out about there. And honestly, that's pretty good. So I'm actually going to darken this in. Go down, over, like that. So this is going to be the bottom of his shoe. And then what you're going to do here is you're going to draw a line hugging this outside line very closely. Like that. And then on the bottom here, what you want to do is you're going to draw little curve lines that go across the bottom, because like this is the sole of his shoe. So you're going to draw that in. And then here what you're going to do is you're going to start at this edge and draw a line going up. And then we're going to just follow this over here like that. So you get like this kind of like rectangle shape that hugs this line. And then once we got that down, we can kind of draw in the shoe shape a little bit more. So it's going to go up. Kind of be about there like that. And then in the middle here, what we're going to do, or actually before we do the strap, let's do the belt buckle. Or the shoe buckle, whatever it is. So basically what you're going to do here is get a nice little rectangle like that. And then you're going to get a little tiny rectangle on the inside like that. And then on the edges here, you're going to draw a curved line going up. Start here, go over, and then in like that. And then you could just darken in this portion. And darken in this portion, and there you have his shoe. Again, nothing too hard. It's a little crazy, especially because like you're seeing like the bottom of it, and there's kind of like a bend to it too. But honestly, it's not too bad. And then here for the sock, we'll start right about here and draw a curve line going up and over like this, and you're gonna put a little like check mark on it. And then here, you're just gonna get a curve line going in, and then you'll start here and just draw a nice round shape, kind of connecting the two like that. And I'm actually going to like erase some of the guidelines here because I feel like that was a little bit confusing. So I will erase the guidelines here for you. Don't worry, the second foot is much easier because we barely see any of it. So I'll just clean that up, and I'll just go over it again. So we started with this shape. Like that. And then here we drew a shape on the inside that hugs it. Then we got these little curve lines on the bottom for the sole of the shoe. And then here we got a line going up. And then over and then down. So you got like a little rectangle or a long rectangle that kind of followed it. We got this little rectangle right here with a smaller one right here for the buckle. Line going up here. Go over and across. We get the shoe shape. And we get the little check mark for the sock. This line. Like that. So yeah, nice and clean. So again, hopefully that wasn't too hard. And now for this shoe, it's much easier because we only see the sock and like maybe like a little bit of the back of it. So to draw the sock here, what we're going to do is draw a nice curve line that intersects these two and goes past them. And then here we're going to get a curve line that goes down into like a little check mark, and you get a little bump there. And then here, just get a nice little curve line, a little bump. And honestly, we shouldn't see any of the shoe here, but if I'll just put a little bit of it. So I'll do like a curve line for the back of it. And then maybe like a little curve line right there for like this part of the shoe, because we only see like this section of it. But that's pretty good. And now all we need to do is draw in the hand, and we are good to go. So this hand is very similar to like this one, but we're seeing it more on like this angle right here, like looking at it this way. So I'm gonna move it actually right about here, put it a little bit closer, and then we'll get the curve line going in like this. We'll have the thing for the glove portion. So for this one, I like starting out with the thumb. So I just do an oval like this, and I'll go over. And then here what we're going to do is we're going to get kind of 1, 2, 3, 4 ovals like this, and kind of go on like a slight arc, and it'll curve in like that. So that's pretty much all I need for the gesture. So I'm just going to go straight into detail here. And we'll start with the thumb, and we're going to go across like this, and then curve it in like that. Then I'll go out, over, down, and then in. And it's going to bump out and kind of go in here, and we're going to stop right about there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to draw in the fingers here. So I'm going to draw on a curve line here, just show where they bend. So we'll start with this one. So we'll draw a line going up, and then over, and then out, and then we're going to get like little bumps where the knuckles are, like that, and it's going to connect into here like that. And then right here we're going to draw a line going over, and then we get to this line, it's going to go down, and then same thing here, it's going to go over, and then down. But the only thing for the pinky here, you're going to get a curve line, and then a line connecting it like this. And then here you're going to get a little bump here, and a little bump there. And then this finger is going to just kind of be on its own. So it'll be a curve line going over, and then down, like that. And honestly, this pinky line's too flat. There we go, that's better. And then you kind of see it here. I'll erase the curve. Redraw all this in. And you're going to get a curve line here, 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 and then there. And then that's pretty much how you draw that fist, and that's pretty much the hardest part too. And then what you could do here is very similar to like this shape, right here. We'll draw a little curve line going in, give it a little check mark, go around, have another one bump in there like that, and then go in. And then just 2 parallel lines that connect into the stomach there. And there you have it. That's how you draw modern Supersonic. Nothing too hard. Again, if you're like a big viewer of my channel, you probably know how to draw Sonic by now, because I've done like hundreds of videos on them. So you should be a pro at drawing Sonic, and Supersonic is pretty much just normal Sonic in a different pose, and his back spikes are just up. That's pretty much the only difference. So I will put the sketch that I just did up here. I will put the inked version I did beforehand. So you get like a little bit of an idea of what it'll look like when you erase the guidelines and you're just left with the lines you want. And yeah, so thank you again, Speed Gaming 101 and Jabin Sanders for requesting Supersonic. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. If you have requests, also leave that in the comments below. Happy Sonic Month, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next Sunday for another drawing video. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.